Alright, so a new Labyrinth season has just dropped with some changes as well. You can see already on my screen maybe like some of this thing right here. And in the shop this time around, we again have LR coins to purchase, up to 20, and a new Bond outfit, which we're going to be checking out later today. So let's go in. I have already beaten the Labyrinth. Usually I make a first run video, and I did make a first run video, but when I checked, my microphone was muted. So, I mean, I guess you can already see what team I ended up with. I'm gonna start fresh real quick, and so, you know, you can have like a similar, you can see like a similar video experience, I suppose. So this Labyrinth, what's interesting is the new mechanic. So what they've done is, there is a new, like, mechanic for losing. You can buy these crystals at the shop that will increase your stats forever, like for every run. And why is it not, bro? What why is it not working properly? Okay, you can buy these at these shops. And it's kind of random if you see them or not. And as you can see, I bought like 2 of attack and 1 of grain. You can buy like up to 90 of either HP, defense, or attack. That's pretty crazy. But I'm getting 200 extra attack and 2000 extra HP here pretty much because of this. So let's get going. And the first units that you can pick here are these. I would recommend either picking, I mean, all of these are here for a reason. Buff removal is very strong in this Labyrinth. I know because I've already beaten all the bosses. The bosses in this Labyrinth have very strong buffs. I'm going to start with Matrona because the first boss is green. And, you know, her being red is good. I'm gonna skip around these, like, easy matches and just show what matters because, you know how it is with these, like, first floors. They're just so slow because you have, like, very weak characters and, you know, they just end up being very, very slow. Alright, this is where it starts. The terrible, terrible, terrible floor 1 characters. Now, let's see if we can get something usable. So, okay, this is not that bad. In my run here where I won, I had humans at the end, as you saw, and what I would say is, the first floor, as always, you know, in every one of these labyrinths, except the first labyrinth we first had, right? The characters are going to be very bad, and the passives are going to be even worse. So, you know, mainly just look forward to the next floors when you're actually going to be getting passives like the ones I had, where I had 2 human-specific passives. They were both for increasing humans' attack by 75%. So, you know, total a 150% increase. And then on top of that, I had as well another passive that increased humans' basic stats by 20%. So what I would say for this Labyrinth is you should be focusing on a specific race. And humans are very strong. I had, you know, Roxy, Brynhilde. I did not see any festival demons. I did not see any festival goddesses in my run. Might have been just luck of the draw. But maybe they are, you know, trying to focus more on humans or something like that. These are all good passives, actually. Wow, that's... you know, this is like very rare where you actually get good passes in the first floor, but I'll take it. Plus extra 50% crit damage right there. Also, Derriere is a good option to start with. I think Matrona is probably the best because the first boss is green, but Derriere is definitely also a good option. All those characters, I'm pretty sure are there because they have buff removals. I'm not 100% sure on the Dreyfus. I think he has buff removal. And it is because, again, the bosses do... I misclick. The bosses in this Labyrinth all have very strong buffs. The last one... I'm not going to spoil who the last boss is. It's a pretty cool one. Actually, have very strong buffs. But the first one, mainly, he has an immortality buff. So if you have no buff removal, I don't know if you can even, like, beat him. What's the character we're getting here? Okay. She's actually very good. She's actually very good. You know, for first floor, I'm getting very good. Bro, my other run was so much worse. I was actually, like, tilting. I was actually tilting because my first floor characters were horrible. At the end, I ended up with pretty decent characters, like Green Arthur, Roxy mainly. Roxy was huge. And then Green Brynhilder is also a very good character. But the first floor, I got so shafted. I'm getting so much better characters now. So I'm pretty grateful for that. Let's kill him. Oh no, I forgot that card is, or mono does more damage the more, I still killed. The more orbs the enemy has, but it's whatever. Yeah, I think, you know, there are, for what I've seen from my run, passives that are focused on women, like a lot of them. You know, like if you have women, you get, women get like more attack resist, stuff like that. Might be worth it. Rox is very strong. You know, if you can make a combination of women and human, Roxy, Brynhilder. I mean, I would keep this mono, to be honest, because she has pretty good damage. And I kind of forgot what her single target is, but I think it's buff removal. I'm not going to look it up. I think it's buff removal. So that's also very good, right? Okay, let's see. I mean, these passives are not looking the best. 5%. 5% for blue. I'm taking that. I'm taking that because the last boss is red. Ooh. Not great, but I don't want to spend any... I don't want to spend any money re-rolling. I'm just going to take the spawn. I'm just going to leave it in the back, and I'll replace it eventually. I don't want to waste any money re-rolling. Okay, so here, in my other run, I bought 3 crystals, as you can see in my run. I bought a attack crystal here, just see how it would work. And I guess it's random if you can see it or not. Yeah, these characters are not it. No passive, no nothing. Okay, let's buy then more stars. Stars are really helpful because, you know, leveling up, you can level up just by playing, but stars you can't. And we're gonna buy levels as well. Can you buy something else that's useful? No. Okay. Let's go to the boss. This boss isn't that hard, but he is green, so it could be a little bit bad for our blue characters, but yeah, it's Green Chandler, and he has a buff removal card, so not great. Since, you know, we can't really taunt for very long, but so long as we take the first hit, that's good enough for me. So let's do this, and then we hold on to those buff removals for when he gets the immortality buff. And lower his HP right there. I can't, so you can apply a bunch of debuffs to him, but no attack seal. I know that because in my first run I had blue Arthur, and I couldn't attack, so see, yeah, buff removal. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad damage-wise. Ooh, does he heal if he has debuffs on? That's not good. I mean, I think I'll still go for this. No, okay. I'm going for this, and then level 2, right? Because level 2 does, I'm pretty sure quite a bit more damage level 1 that card. Oh yeah, Mono. Mono's a good pick. Like, she's like an obscure character these days, but since day 1, this Mono has been like a really good PvE character because of her passive. Her passive is extremely restricted to PvE only, but you know, because it's strong. Now we're going to take the path that gives us an extra passive, of course. Always try to go for more passives as possible. You know, in the beginning of this this labyrinth in the first floor, you might have seen there's like a diversion. You can pick either going for the path that gives you 2 fights, each that gives you an extra passive, or increase of levels. And I would say always go for the extra passives. Increasing levels, especially so much like in the beginning, is not really worth it because, yeah, you're going to get extra 10 levels, but guess what? If you just do those 2 matches, those 2 fights, which are very easy by the way, you're going to get those levels anyways. So, for sure, going for passives is way more worth at the end when you're facing, you know, the final boss. Definitely more worth. Not terrible. I kind of like this passive attack lower, so I'm going to go with it. I always say that, you know, you should always go for passives. Oh, Lilia. Lilia. That's actually pretty good. I think I'm gonna go with her. I was gonna pick the champion Meliodas to replace the Bond, but I think I'm gonna go with Lilia. Okay, so here it is. It costs 20 and increase my attack by another 100. And like you see, my crit chance is already an extra 30. That would increase my crit damage by 40%. I'm definitely picking this up. So not only will increase for this run, but my subsequent runs. That's pretty good. I thought it would only apply when you die, but it actually just, like, if I click off here, but let's first take a look. What passes do you offer, my good sir? Yeah, this one's good. This one's good. There's more damage because it lowers the enemy's crit defense and crit resistance. Like if I go here and check, yeah, my level went up. So let's go for the left path here. Oh, but if there's no good character here, I would prefer getting the star. I'm mainly thinking of this. Yeah, let's go for the right path, because if there's no good character in there, I prefer getting the actual star levels. With Lilia, there's not even a worry about the debuffing, because she doesn't have her relic. I do think eventually they should update. Look at that. They should update to have relics be like a purchasable thing in a shop or something, because it would be huge for a lot of these characters, but you know, whatever. Alright, what characters do we have? Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like if I had just got, you know, if I had gone left, I would have got these terrible characters, and I wouldn't want any of them, so I'd have to go for levels when I actually prefer going for Awakening. I do. I think Awakening is more important when it comes to it. So let's get to that. What was there? I forgot now. It was like a shop or a character selector or something. So the character I'm looking for now is definitely Roxy to replace my. Yeah, it was a passive here. To replace my Jericho. Although Jericho is not doing bad. You know, Jericho's not doing bad. I'll definitely replace the Bond and then move Jericho to the back. But also a back unit would be very nice. It's a bit of a long shot asking for Marmots, but his HP increase would be good for Lilia. It's someone that would increase my attack in some way. Maybe a Ragnarok Bond, I think, is an option that could be in a later stage, but difficult to say. Honestly, I can definitely tell how strong those crystals are. And you can go up to level... You can purchase them 90 times? That's a lot. That is a lot. Like, I'm already getting extra 30% crit chance and 40% crit damage. Now, let's get this... Okay, so this is 15% crit damage. What's the top one? It's basic stat increase. If my translator works, please work for fairies. Yeah, that's not... that's definitely not what I want. Let's see, what character can I get here? Should I roll? I don't know if Roxy's in here. I think I got Roxy on the 3rd floor. What the hell? I'll roll. Should not have rolled. Okay. Let's go. Let's get the ult cage. Ult level, I mean. It's whatever. It's only 10. But now I can't buy a character here. Oh. Or a passive. Ah, I should have done that. Whatever. I have... yeah, I'll get Awakening. Now I can start getting Super Awakening. So that's pretty nice. So the next boss might be a bit of a challenge, because... No, already, no, never mind. The order is green, blue, red on the elements. So this boss is blue. I thought for a second this boss was green. But no, this boss is blue, so we should be okay. Yeah, we just lower his HP. Then go in with our other 2 girls here. Yeah, it would have been nice to have gotten early a green, no sorry, a woman attack related stat increase passive, because I don't know if I can get it now. I only saw it in the beginning of the run last time, so I don't know if it's possible to get it now. Alright, Jericho took that like a champ. See, he actually, so I saw this happen again. He last time, I mean, he got his defense related stats lowered right there, or at least defense. I don't know if it's like a help mechanic or something, but this boss is very easy. I thought the Chandler was decently hard, and the final boss is pretty hard as well, but this guy is very easy. Chandler is definitely only hard if you don't know about the immortality, but in my first run I didn't, so I almost lost. So... yeah, I need to replace this Jericho. Let's ensure that at least one of them dies here. I don't know how tanky these enemies are starting to get. Oh, she's dead here. Oh, okay. I was hoping that would actually get her. If I had done the single target first and then the AoE, I might have killed her because the HP lower, but whatever. Oh, that's not very much damage at all. Still want to replace, like, if I can get a Roxy, and, you know, even if I don't get human passives, if I get blue passives, because I'm just getting mono blue here, right? That would still be helpful. I don't know if there are color-specific passives now. There are in the beginning. So, even if I only get those, that's still pretty good. So yeah, I think, you know, going for... Okay, see, this is the... where the race-specific passives start. Unknown and Giant. Let's roll for Human. Goddesses and Unknown. One more time. Human. HP. Okay, that's good for Lily. If I didn't have Lily, this would be very terrible. I would have hated it, but because I do, that's fine. Brynhilder. Yep. Forget blue. Let's swap on actually. Yep. Yep. She's not a what's it called? Oh, I can buy this, right? Yeah. Do I buy it or do look? Let's see. Is there anything else I can get? No, I'm buying the crystal. Okay. Definitely. Oh, the crystals are getting worse. Okay, so the first 3 crystals are very strong for the price, but now they're getting like worse over time. That makes sense. That makes sense. Brynhilder is not getting the passive from Lilia, right? So Roxy is definitely better than Brynhilder here, but Brynhilder is still very good. Especially because, you know, Roxy is blue, and so is the final boss. So is other characters, and we're going up against the final boss, which is red. Listen, my mind is a bit all over the place. I recorded the other video first, which took like 40 minutes, and then now, back to back, I'm recording it again, like basically the same thing, so... It's like I'm just repeating myself, kind of. Now that I know exactly how it goes, it's easier for sure. Okay, I skipped a lot because there's not much interesting happening, just, you know, defeating some easy stages. Now is the final chance for me to get rocks, and if I don't, the run is still good. You know, the characters are still nice, actually, better than what I had before, I think. Although the Roxy is just so good. Let's see, Roxy. I have some chances here. One more chance. That is really unfortunate. Might be worth picking the green Arthur for the back though. So let's do that. We have full humans, so his passive is giving us extra HP. That's going to be good for Lilia, so not the worst outcome, but definitely not what I wanted, because Brynhilder is not taking advantage of Lilia's passive. If I had Roxy plus the Arthur in the back as well, that would have been perfect. So that's the final boss, is the Demon King Meliodas. And like I said, he has, you know, these buffs and they're very strong. So let's start off with already removing that. What's it exactly? He has new skills, by the way. So yeah, 15% extra stats and extra damage as well. I don't know if I'm just gonna kill him straight up. I don't know how strong I am right here. Ooh, I might just kill him straight up. Maybe not. Missed that crit, really? Yeah, with Roxy, I almost killed him first turn, but I didn't have a buff removal. I didn't know about the buff stuff. Is that a new skill? I'm not sure. Yeah, bro, removing the buffs, such a difference. He did so much damage to me last time. This is definitely not a new skill. I think the close-up is new. I'm not sure if he had a close-up before. Yeah, let's remove the buffs again. And then I'm going to attack with Brynhilder here because he has max ult gauge as well. Oh, nah. Mono just demolishes. Yep. I have definitely worse passives in this run than my previous, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I can beat the whole thing. Do I replace? I think I do. I think I do. Let's continue. Let's continue actually. Because no Labyrinth, there's that, you know, the 3 floors, but then after the 3 floors we still have these enemies here, which actually gives us the currency from the for the shop. And this, you know, this is where you're gonna be grinding. This is why, you know, you would ideally restart the whole labyrinth all over again until you get a stupid fast team for this, right? Oh, okay. Alright, no, okay, yeah. My other team with Roxy, because I had all like the human basic 20%, 75% attack, 75% attack, I basically one-shot him with one Roxy level 1. So yeah, getting those attack passives for humans was so much better. And unfortunately I did not get them this run. So yeah, it goes run to run, right? The passives. So I'm definitely not continuing here with this team. I'm gonna restart and pick for a better team. But I'm starting with mono for sure. You know, I'm gonna restart my run. And you know, when you restart the run, you can actually, you know, pick whatever character from the last run. So let's go back here. Restarting. Like when I restarted for this video, you know, I specifically chose the one that you don't actually do this, but you can start off with one of the characters. I'm definitely picking Mono. Yep, she's gonna be huge. And then choose star levels. Plus 10 levels in the beginning is not very good. The first 10 levels level up very fast. And then probably 50% crit damage. Yep. Alright, so that's about it. I'm gonna continue grinding to get like a perfect team. I think the way to go for this might be humans because of what I mentioned, but you saw, you know, I did see some Zeldris's and stuff like that. I didn't see Purgatory Melee, I didn't see the one Ultimate, I didn't see Mael, but those characters might be there, I just didn't see them. So yeah, that's about it.